back, Fresh Coast Gaming fans. You might notice we don't have the Gamer Sanctuary logo up. That's because we are not at Gamer Sanctuary. I had the day off of work, and my son is home, so we decided to get in his second actual game of Warmachine. We're slowly teaching him how to play. You can see he has his own Khador battle group, beautifully painted by Cygnar, who's in the process of becoming a press ganger. So we are going to test those out today against my Cygnar battle group. So this is just going to be a quick, easy bat rep. We'll have Oscar give some comments on what he thinks about the game, and maybe start a little discussion about when the appropriate time to get your kids into war games is. So we'll see if 6 years old is young enough. What do you think?
Probably.
Probably. Yeah, I think you can handle it. All right, so this is just our quick table. I had some simple basic tree stands I whipped together pretty easily. Most of the rest of my terrain is over at Gamer Sanctuary, so we don't have a whole lot to play with, but, you know, our dining room table works pretty darn well. So we've got some trees, two completely painted armies, a really excited and eager Padawan learner, all our cards and our tokens, and we are set and ready to go. So Oscar actually has the first turn. Like all of our Warmachine bat reps, we're going to do all of turn one and then break each consecutive turn down into halves. Alright, moving into turn one now. Oh, well, real quick, just in case you need the lists. I do have P Striker with an Ironclad, a Lancer, and a Charger. And Oscar has P Sorsha with a Juggernaut and a Destroyer. Like I said, it's battle box groups. So, alright, moving into turn one. Alright, for Oscar's turn one, he put one focus on each of the jacks, ran up the Juggernaut in the open, and the Destroyer is going to hug the woods and advance next turn and drop some big shots on my guys. Sorsha also is running through the woods to get cover, and she cast Fog of War, so everything is going to get concealment, making it a little harder to hit. Back on my end, I did the same thing. Everything got a focus. I didn't run max with anybody. Kind of stayed back a little bit to make that Juggernaut come at me. And then Striker advanced and cast Arcane Shield on the Lancer. And we are going to now go into turn two, and Oscar is going to decide how he wants to try to proceed. Okay, Oscar's getting nasty. Sorsha came walking out of the woods and shot her hand cannon at the Charger and did a fair amount of damage. Then she used her feet and cast Windrazor on him as well. Missed with Windrazor, but all my jacks are now frozen. They're immobile. He tried to charge with the Juggernaut, but was just out of range. And then the Destroyer came around out of the trees and dropped his big old AoE 3 POW 14 shot on the Charger and did 10 boxes of damage, which completely wiped out my Cortex. He hit both of them center mass, so that was I think 16 boxes of damage right in the middle on my Charger. Really good shot. So the Charger has no focus. He can't get focus, which is really good because Sorsha is sitting right there. Was going to be a nice juicy target for his dual cannon, but unfortunately I'm only going to get one shot. So Sorsha still has Fog of War, and my guys, except for Striker, are completely immobile. So we're going to move now into my turn two. All right, my turn two. I basically just tried to counter what Oscar did. He made it so that I couldn't do much in my turn, so I tried to do the same to him. The Lancer and the Ironclad couldn't do anything. I dropped Arcane Shield on the Lancer and put it on the Ironclad. The Charger took a shot at Sorsha and missed. No focus. He's going to be really difficult to do anything with. And the Striker came around here and is kind of hiding behind the Lancer, or the Charger, excuse me. And he shot... first, I used Earthquake through the Lancer and knocked down the Juggernaut. And then I disrupted him with my pistol, too. So he's knocked down and he can't get any focus next turn. So the only thing he's going to be able to do is stand up. Otherwise, though, I still have to have that Destroyer to worry about back there. He's probably going to try to wreck the Charger. And then Sorsha as well is still up and kicking. So let's see what Oscar's going to do now in turn three. Alright, Oscar continues to have pretty good luck with those dice. He always rolls really well, actually. Sorsha stayed right where she was and dropped a big hand cannon shot, boosted the damage, and then dropped a Razor Wind shot on the poor Charger and wrecked him. So he is now out. The Destroyer was just in range to shoot Striker. He had 2 focus on it. He boosted the hit and missed by 1, just 1. Needed a 16, rolled a 15, and it scattered way off here in the middle of nowhere. So that, fortunately for me, did nothing. And then the Juggernaut stood up with his activation and then moved into melee range of the Lancer and is close enough to the Ironclad so where the Ironclad can't charge it. It's a really smart move. So my turn coming up. We'll see if I can't at least try to beat the heck out of that Juggernaut a little bit and keep Stryker away from that Destroyer. Moving into my turn 3. Okay, in my turn I got a little bit of vengeance back from my poor Charger. The Lancers kind of shuffled around the side and took a swing with his shield. The Spear did no damage. The shield managed to knock off 1 Cortex point. I had 3 focus on the Ironclad. Was too close to charge. So I just walked in there and tried to tremor attack, and I rolled a double 1, and I completely missed. So then I started buying extra attacks, and totally failed to cripple any systems. The Juggernaut has taken a beating, but he's still completely functional. I did manage to knock him down, though, with a crit on the Quake Hammer. But otherwise, he's still okay. Stryker then came around, cast Blur on himself, and just was kind of hiding from everybody else. And we're going to move now into Oscar's turn. Okay, I thought things were going to go really badly for me that turn. The Juggernaut had 3 focus on him and crit the Ironclad on that first swing. But with that massive armor, thanks to Arcane Shield, and I did pop my feet, I forgot to mention that. Having a +8 to his armor, giving him a 26 armor for this turn, he did not do a whole lot of damage. But the Ironclad is frozen, which is not too bad because he's kind of right where I want him. And the Destroyer came around and tried to shoot at Stryker and missed. Rolled really poorly. So Oscar's dice are starting to fail him a little bit this time. I know, he's overly dramatic. Sorceress just stayed put, though. Is camping on her focus and is ready to defend a little bit. So I'm going to move into my turn and see if I can't wreck that Juggernaut. Alright, things aren't looking good for Oscar right now. He's in a little bit of trouble. The Ironclad finished off the Juggernaut with a couple swings and even managed to get a focus still on him. Not that it's going to do anything. Stryker came around and shot the Destroyer. Hit him, barely, so he's disrupted. He can't get focus. And the Lancer had a nice clear charge lane and charged Sorsha, but only hit her once, but it was for 8 damage, so it's not too bad. But Sorsha by herself, because she's going to have all her focus, is going to be, I think, pretty easily able to wreck the Lancer. So we're going to see what Oscar's going to do now to counter me in in his next turn. Okay, this is not happening. In a stunning turn of events, Oscar managed to win this game. Remember, he's only 6, so I'm helping him figure out what everything can do. Looking at Sorsha's spell card to see what she could do with 6 focus camped on her, I'm trying to figure out how can I help, or how can she actually be useful. I knew she could buy a whole bunch of attacks against that Lancer, but I really thought there's got to be some way we can get that Destroyer over here to hit Stryker, and then I saw it. She has Boundless Charge. Well, he's disrupted. I can't put focus on him. I can cast a spell on him. So I cast the spell and gave him the ability to charge for free. So he got 1 charge attack off. Needed a 10 to hit. Rolled a 10 exactly. Needed to roll. Let's see, because he's power plus strength 17, armor 15. So it's going to be +2. He needed to roll 15 damage. That's what he rolls right there. A 6, a 5, and a 4. 15 damage. He killed Stryker in 1 swing with the Destroyer. So, good game for Oscar. It's now that we have 2 fully painted battle boxes, we're going to be playing this game a lot more, and I'm hoping that Oscar and I can sit down in the near future so he can finish painting his War Dog we bought, and we'll keep adding to his Khador collection. And who knows, maybe we'll see him in a game of 40k in a little while. We'll have his Orc Bikers against my Eldar, something like that. I know he's real excited to get those Bikers out eventually. We also saw the leaked pictures of the new Space Marine Centurion, so we're already planning to chop them up a bit, put some knob heads in there, and make our own Mega Knobs, because I think they would look fantastic as Mega Knobs. They're okay for Space Marines, but as Mega Knobs, they're going to be really cool. I do want to take this opportunity, though, to kind of do a little mini interview with Oscar, because we're always trying to grow the community at Fresh Coast Gaming. We're trying to get everyone into the game, bring family and friends involved, and new generations of gamers. So I really want to ask Oscar, what is it about war games that you really like? You see me play them all the time, and you really want to play. What is it about you what is it about the war games that you really like?
It is like that there is like, it's just cool and fun.
Well, what's cool about it? What's the coolest thing?
I think it's like cool that you can like just run up and like just hit people.
Okay, so you like the action of the game. What about getting to play it with your friends and family? Is that cool?
Yeah, that's the probably most cool part about it in the whole world.
That you get to hang out and play games with me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's pretty fun too. That that is one of the things that, especially I'll be stereotypical, guy gamer here, but fathers and sons play games together, and this is a good way for dads and their kids to bond. I mean, you teach the kids to play the game, then you teach the kids to paint together, and then suddenly you have hobbies you do together, and that's a great way to bring families closer. But games are a great teaching tool. You had said something else about how playing the games really makes you think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me more about that. What do you have to think about when you're playing the games?
Like, think about which attack you want to use. Like, if you will move here, I can get a better attack, but then he could get a good attack at me, and I might lose if I do that.
So it's teaching you consequences too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You make the wrong choice, what could happen?
I could lose and might get hurt.
That's right. But sometimes you want to take that risk too. So again, games are great for building math skills. We see that all the time. I mean, you got to add things up. You got to count and keep track of numbers in just about every war game. But Warmachine in particular is a game that really lends itself to the idea that your actions have a far-reaching effect, and it teaches kids a little responsibility. It teaches them to make smart choices, to really weigh their options before they make choices. So they're making good choices all the time. And yeah, this is a very very valuable life skill. As someone who works with teenagers every day, I know that is one of the things that many of them lack: the ability to make the right choice. So gaming is a way to help kids develop that as a skill. So again, I want to thank Oscar. I'm going to shake your hand. We always shake hands after games. This is my left hand because I got the right hand on my camera. But good game, buddy. Good game, and I look forward to the next one. All right.